Welcome to Conversations with Kay, celebrating you and your dreams in Dubai. I am your host Kay, Kashish Bhatia Garg, and together we will be celebrating not only your journey but also the vibrant spirit of Dubai.
Hi, everybody. I am Kashish, and here we are celebrating our first anniversary with celebrating empowering, inspiring women who is Kifayah. And
Thank you.
thank you so much for being with us and
Thank you for
celebrating with
having
us.
me. Thank you for having me, Kashish.
Kifaya is an entrepreneur and an investor who does amazing things. And more than anything, what I truly, truly admire about her is in today's world where we talk about having a facade and like pretense and telling something which is not true, talking to her and like knowing her more, something which completely resonated to me was having no filters, no veil, and truly being authentic and being herself is such an incredible thing because in today's world, when we think women are not supposed to be telling what they are truly, here she is completely embracing herself in her true essence. Would you like to talk to us like what made you that, or it's something naturally you are, and is today's world not impacting you?
I feel like women like you continue to inspire me that can resonate with the impact of reality and having no filters because I feel like the world that we live in today, we have so much power to give. And
Yeah.
women in general, physiologically and mentally also, have always been known
nurturers.
as givers and nurturers
Yeah.
and whatnot. So why not take that one step forward and say, hey, this is how I am, unapologetically so, and I have nothing to hide. I feel like that can inspire so many people and get them to break out of their shells and self imposed limitations. So that's always been the idea, but I try my best to take it one step forward every day.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
by empowering one life at a time.
It's so true. Like, sometimes when we show our true self to
Yeah.
people and we talk about it, it's too good to be true. Do you found like, were you faced by any challenges?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Being true comes with its own pros and cons because people will always think that you're being pretentious, even when you're just being real to the core. People will always think that you're putting on this facade and there's another story going on behind. And even worse, people think you have some sort of a motive. But then
Hidden
people,
agendas.
their thoughts are in these boxes. And I believe you shouldn't be leading your life in the boxes that people create. There is a world outside the boxes that we human beings create. So I've always learned it throughout the journey of life that there should be no box.
Yeah.
Be as free as the water.
Flow where you get
Flow.
space.
So
Wow.
that's my motto.
You never
So
thought of giving up on that? Because sometimes, if, say, example, a lot of time with
You're
me,
right.
like, I'm a very emotional person in
Absolutely.
general. And then there comes a time that, oh, you don't, when you're doing business, you cannot be
Absolutely.
emotional.
Absolutely.
Where there are times where you go and doubt yourself. Is that something like, you have doubled out yourself when you're being true to
Absolutely.
yourself? Like, so
I have that all the time. And the best thing I would suggest for anybody that feels ever so deeply is allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to go through that violent emotion or that beautiful emotional sadness. There's beauty in sadness too. It humbles
Wow.
you. But allow yourself to feel it and snap back right up.
Wow.
Like you need to get out there and conquer, and that can't happen with emotions in the way.
Correct.
So allow yourself to feel, but be on track as well.
So when you are in that low moment,
Yeah.
what makes you keep going?
The vision that I have in my mind. Ever so often, there's a vision for every aspect of life, whether it's personal, professional, or purely an intention I have with anything.
Yeah.
So that vision is always there. And I would say obsession. I have obsession with a lot of things. And until I get something, I am obsessed.
Wow.
And if it's not what I want, it's something better, but never anything less. So it's all about the vision and the
Yeah.
obsession behind it, which is mixed with passion. So that mindset gets me through.
Wow.
You know, the mindset is it's all within here.
So what's your that one vision or passion or obsession you are saying? Like, what is that?
Mine would be a legacy, a name.
Wow.
I would
And
always
truly you're
want.
embracing that.
I try. I try my best every day. But I would want the world to remember me for a giver, somebody that wasn't afraid to lead her life on her own terms. And I think that is a very beautiful concept for the world today, where you have so many filters,
Yeah.
not just on socials, but even with people. So
Yeah.
I think in real life, I would like to leave a legacy behind. And I would like the world to remember me for all the great things that I hopefully do.
Wow.
So that's the vision, yeah.
And what does legacy means to you?
Legacy means to me peace, because I think if you have a legacy which is combined with a vision that you have in mind, there's a certain sense of high and a certain sense of peace
Yeah.
that comes from that. I've made the name that I wanted to, or I've created that idea for myself and for others.
Wow.
So that is a very peaceful concept. And I would say also like an adrenaline rush. It keeps you going, because when you can attain every little thing in life,
Yeah.
you always think, what next? What
Yeah.
next? What next? So you always need that adrenaline rush as a human being to just keep going forward.
Correct.
So for me, that obsession with legacy is a source of peace, because I know that, okay, I worked on it today, I'll work on it tomorrow, I'll work on it till I die. Okay,
Wow.
that's how it is.
And what is that one thing you would, like, when you die, people to, like, say today you're not there in this world.
Till
What
my
is that
time is
thing?
up.
Sorry.
Hale and hearty, but that is the reality of life.
Yeah,
Death
it's
in itself is
a journey.
is a journey,
Yeah.
and one of my biggest inspirations, actually, because I always feel like the clock is ticking, and I need to do this, I need to do that.
Yeah.
So there's always that motivation behind it, that my time is running out, so I need to do X, Y, Z before my
Yeah.
time is up. So let's say as long as I can make it, I want to make it. That's how it is.
And what is that one thing you would like people to remember about you?
Yeah.
As
I
a legacy?
would like people to remember me for being true to my journey, true to my roots, true to every single person that I've come across, and true to even everything I wear.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's nothing wrong with wearing your heart on your sleeve, essentially so,
Yeah.
and hypothetically so. And that's why I believe in concepts where other lives are touched ethically,
Yeah.
and we're able to uplift people.
Yeah.
So I would like people to remember me for being a giver, being an inspirer, if that's a word, which I created, like so. I would like that sort of a legacy that, if a girl who's ordinary can do it, we can do it. I would like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So inspiring. Truly.
Thank you.
And like, you have been all over the globe,
Yeah.
in a way, if I can
Yes,
say that.
true.
Like, being from Pakistan to Singapore, and then being like a US citizen. And since last 12 years, you are based in Dubai.
Yeah.
And I remember you telling me that I have been to so many parts of the world, but Dubai truly is like home for me, and I cannot look forward for anything else beyond that.
Right.
What made you feel that?
Coming from a family which I would say is a mix of both Indo-Pak. We have both India and Pakistan in one family under one roof, very peacefully so. And
With
I
the
would
other way
say-
around, people would be like, they wouldn't be.
No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
We support the same team on cricket matches too, that's for sure. But having said that, that level of peace I always felt was within the four walls of my home, until I stepped foot in Dubai and realized that I have a sense of belonging here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be put in a box,
Yeah.
or I will not have humans putting their insecurities onto me or projecting their limitations onto me. This city, this country has so much to offer for anyone and everyone. I don't think anybody is ordinary here or doing ordinary work, because just how we're taken care of in the city, how we're looked after, and with all the arising opportunities daily, you cannot afford to feel anything other than belonging, sort of a thing. So for me, having lived my whole life in the United States, born and bred in Singapore, I was educated there too, always lived my life between these two continents. And Dubai for me was a journey as a whole, like a journey which now feels like another lifetime. So when I reflect back on life previously, before Dubai, I feel like it was another era, like this is my rebirth and whatnot. Because I just feel, I feel like a whole new life. I'm leading a whole new life and I'm a whole new person. And that's duly because the city made me feel like I belong here. And I can conquer all my dreams, hopes, aspirations, just being under the safe blanket of Dubai. So
and like that truly is the essence of how Kashish Global came into
exactly.
existence. It is my first collection since I moved to Dubai, and it's been 15 years in the industry. And it was more from like, creating something which His Highness Sheikh Mohammed has truly built in, because nobody believed in Dubai, what we have seen now in less than like 50, 60 years has been such an inspiration thing. And today we are all here from different part of the world, but still supporting, empowering, inspiring each other is such a tremendous thing. Like
it is.
More than 200 like
And
different nationalities are based here.
And peacefully, peacefully, without any bias. And that is one of the primary reasons why I would love to have anything to do with Kashish Global, because it is a brand that not only believes in this unique vision of empowering others, but also has this true state of mind and like this belief that everybody is a superhero, and it just resonates with me very well. I love the vision behind it, and of course, due respect to Sheikh Mohammed, His Highness, we try our best to match up to his vision, being in this lovely place. So it's all a journey.
Yes. And thank you so much for being part of this celebration.
Thank you.
And this celebration wouldn't have been possible without celebrating you and your dreams and your vision. So we are so
really
grateful
humbled
for your support, and truly you're an inspiration.
Thank you so much.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.